Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another coffee and conversation. I am Dark Riddler. We have here today the man, the myth, the three-peater.
What?
He is known as the One Waffle. He has been here two times already. This will be the third
Oh,
time
the
this man has been
three.
here.
Okay, I was like, the fuck do you mean three?
You don't know what a three-peat is, sir? Okay, three-peat.
I never heard that before.
Do you know what a hat trick is?
I know what a hat trick is.
Okay. Okay. A three-peat is what the Chicago Bulls did
Okay.
twice, actually. But
Think I care about sports?
no.
You are correct.
No, I actually no. Mm-mm. Waffle,
Hello.
you requested to come back over here for a third time.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about doing another a third time around the sun. So
Yeah. And it's been a while.
yeah,
You-
it's been a hot minute.
And you got a lot of updates for yourself. And you found yourself a new woman who actually
Yeah.
makes time for you. She's a non-content creator. She's a
It
Zach
doesn't
Alpha.
beat me.
She doesn't beat you. All right. We all right. We going right
The
into
bar's
that.
the bar's real low for me, man. It's real fucking low.
Shit, it ain't about nowadays. Hey, it ain't about no bars. They threw the whole bar logic out the window. He don't lie to you. But why don't you tell us about that and tell us how that's working out for you, sir? So far, currently.
Pretty well. Pretty well. Um, we kind of moved on it kind of quick though. That's one thing I probably would have wished we probably would have taken our time with, but frankly, we did click pretty fucking well.
Mm-hmm.
Like in terms of how our humor is and everything. And she'll push me when she knows, like, cause we were going on a run, right? And um, for context sake, I was going running with a bunch of veterans because I have a bunch of veteran friends, so sometimes I go hang out with them. And like at least every month now, my one of my buddies he tries to have a big whole get together at least once a month, and we go camping on his land. Oh well, but one of the times I was about to head down, he's like, "Hey, bring some running shoes," and I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Don't worry about it. We're going. Just bring some running shoes." And I'm like, "Okay." I had no idea what we fucking had going on, and he's wake up in a tent next morning, and he's like, "Hey, we're going on a ruck march," and I went, "Fuck." And if you don't know what a ruck march is, it's
Which
you
I
go
don't.
fucking you go running and you got a bunch of fucking weight on you.
So it's kind of like a workout too at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not a veteran. I'm just fat. And I mean fucking I mean we get going and they're going, brother, and I'm just all the way in the back just trying to like keep a nice little pace going. And my girl, she's a Marine veteran.
Okay.
And like she could have just fucking could have fucking damn near outpaced everyone there, but she stayed back behind with me and just helped me keep pace. So so there would be times where like I'd be getting close to like just starting to walk instead of keeping a good running pace, and but she'll keep pushing me and pushing me.
Do you feel like this happened before y'all really started dating or like after?
Yeah, this is before we kind of just made it in an official.
Okay, so then I can ask. This is when you knew, hey, she might be might be that one I might be interested in.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well, no. What's funny is later, because we did that ruck march that morning, and
Mm-hmm.
I was crashing there for a couple of days on the land or whatever.
Okay.
Because because he's got a bunch of fucking land, and he does a bit of homesteading kind of stuff, and he's got two big like rainwater collection systems, and one of them is for his main house type deal he got going on, and then another one is for like outdoor showers. But but yeah, and so like we have our facilities and stuff that we all need, because I mean there's about 15 to 20 of us that will be camping out
Yes.
on his land. So, we kind of want showers.
Oh well, I mean, of
Oh
course, definitely 100%.
yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I went off on that tangent, but anyway, so I was staying there for a little bit longer, or well, for another night, and me and her were kind of like snuggled up a bit by one of the bonfires we had going on, and my main friend who introduced me and her, he comes walking by with a beer in his hand, looks at us and goes, "Are you two officially a thing?" And I look over at her because I'm like, I don't, because I'm fucking dumber than shit. Like you gotta have like a fucking sign that says I like you for me, because I don't get hints.
That
I'm
that
too like fucking autistic for that shit.
that's fair.
And so he asked that, and I just kind of looked over at her, and she looked over at me, and so I was kind of giving her that look, like, "Hey, I'm in this if you are." And so she looked back at my friend, and then she goes, "I can fix him." And
Okay.
I fucking lost it. And I'm like, all right, fair enough.
Hey,
So
that's
yeah,
that's a pretty blunt statement. Not gonna lie. So ever since then, you seem to be all right. Everything's going well.
I mean, I'm just trying to survive. That's all it is.
Yeah, but like, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, do you see yourself in a better mind space now when you like say quote unquote like get up, go about your day, etc., etc.
I
Despite you
I'm
having your
I'm
own
in
stuff.
a I am in a yeah, I would say I'm in a better place mentally than I have been in quite some time, because I haven't had an actual like legitimate like the last time I was in an actual legitimate relationship that didn't fucking cap out at about 2 weeks in
Mm-hmm.
was like 2016, I think. So I mean, it's been a good 8 years since I've been in an actual authentic actual relationship.
Okay. And that's
And like that last big relationship was just when I was with my ex fiance.
it, and that's okay, dude. Like,
Yeah.
because even me personally, I can tell you, I can see the difference, and I've told you this outright 100%. I told you
Oh
that myself personally. Like, I can tell.
yeah.
Like,
Well, I mean, on top of everything else, I've just kind of been working on a bunch more shit for myself mentally.
yes,
Like, yeah, having a partner is nice and all, but it's only good for so much, because the real change has got to come from within. Essentially, you know what I mean.
exactly. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, good sir.
So it just, I didn't, I just, it was just, I've just been in just a bad place for a very long time, and just trying to keep it together. And
Do you
um,
feel? Do you feel like? Do you feel like all the goddamn? How can I say this? All the shit we got going on now in the world does you any favors? especially with
Well,
all the changes they trying to make.
are we like talking about like politically
Yes,
and like socially and whatever?
yes.
It's kind of just becoming white noise to me. I'm not really like I'll pay attention to some stuff here. I mean, I guess to be fair, I mean, because if you're wanting to jump into that kind of shit, we can. Because I mean, we've been fucking on. Within the past like week or two, we've been living through some history,
Hmm.
and it's kind of interesting to see.
And that
Especially,
I then I wanna, cause I know I don't want to assume your thoughts on it, which is probably 9 out of 10. It is what it is, but I know also it's like, okay, what are your thoughts on that?
like what in particular?
Do you feel like do you feel like the election was just handed on a silver platter?
It helped severely. It helped largely. Which, because I mean, I gotta look it up, but I'm pretty sure most presidents that have tried to been assassinated or running people that have attempted assassinations or whatever, I'm pretty sure they got elected after that. Not 100% sure, but I was fairly certain I done seen that somewhere with my eyeballs. But like, because I woke up to that news about that shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't hear about that until I woke up around like 1 in the morning because I had to go to work. The funniest way how I found it was so fucking funny to me because I woke up and I did my normal thing and went, you know, did my normal routine and I pulled up my fucking phone and then I was like, all right, well, fucking, let's see what's going on Twitter right now. And I open up Twitter and there's just, I follow a lot of Japanese accounts
Yeah.
and one of them was, type something out in Japanese. I can't fucking read it worth a damn, but I saw a picture. It looked like Trump with Secret Service. He had his fist up in the air, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why? What, what's going on? And so like, start scrolling more and more and more, and it's like Donald Trump's been shot, and I'm like, what? I'm like, bullshit. I turned on YouTube and fucking, there's a couple like Second Amendment, channels I kind of follow,
Yeah.
and fucking all of them were fucking covering the whole thing, and I'm like, no fucking way. And then I was actually sitting there watching it, and I was just like, because you hear the shots go off and you see him fucking drop, and then and the Secret Service fucking swarms him, like flies on shit. They drag him up, and then he just goes fight, fight, and I'm like, that went kind of fucking hard.
Let, let me ask you this: do you think it was staged?
I won't say if I think it's staged or not, but it's odd the circumstances behind all of it. It's a bit odd to me. But like with the shooter, I've known people like that. That kind of just got to stick up their own ass and they're fucking fisting themselves for their own gain. Like trying to think they're all like morally superior, but it's like because I don't know if you've seen like some of the people fucking talking about him that like they went to school with the guy.
No,
Yeah, a lot of them were
you know
describing
my
him.
my political stance and all of
Fair enough.
that. That's why I just asked. That's why I ask people. Like,
But like, do I think it's staged? Could be. I don't. We might not ever know. Maybe, but I will say it was a bit weird, a bit little bit odd. Because it's like I get it. Because obviously when you're president and your term runs up, you still got Secret Service for the rest of your fucking life. It's kind of like I can kind of see, why there would be less security on Trump than there would be on Biden, because Biden's the current sitting president. But it's still kind of fucking weird, especially after all of this happened. And I saw something to the degree of, like, RFK Jr., because he's also running as an independent.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of asking for Secret Service protection, too, because he's fucking Kennedy, and if the one thing you know about Kennedys is the fucking Kennedy's curse, because all of them keep getting fucking schwacked one way or another. And Biden's just like, Biden or somebody or whoever was like, no Secret Service for you. And then Trump just like, fuck it, Secret Service, take some, here you go. And then Biden came out, was like, I'll give him the ice cream.
What?
That was just a half-ass fucking Biden impression.
Well, bruh. That was that. You know more than me.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Like, I'm not gonna lie about that. Like, you know more than me, but like, here's I don't, because I mean the dude got killed.
The shooter? Yeah.
And
He got.
my thing is like this: why stage it to do all of that?
I don't know.
Because all they're gonna do is come back, if they haven't already. They're gonna jump back on gun laws, everything else, etc., etc. And I know you are very adamant when it comes to gun control, gun laws.
Yeah.
You're sitting with one right there on your desk, and
because there's this fucking thing a lot of us like to say with anti-gun people, and it's just they just will not let a good tragedy go to waste. And and they're like, oh, we got to get rid of these AR-15s, we got to get rid of all these semi-auto machine guns. Which semi-auto and machine guns, those are two different things, just so you know. That's a semi-auto.
Yeah.
You
you'd be surprised how many don't even know that much.
Yeah. And like that's where the real problem with all of it is that there's, whether we could fucking ban every single fucking gun tomorrow, and you know who's still gonna have guns?
The black market.
Criminals. I've known people on that side of the life,
Mm-hmm.
they've had their connections. If I wanted to get a gun illegally, all I'd have to do is fucking call them up and be like, hey, a little something, and I'll have a hookup in about 30 minutes.
But let people tell it though, this kind of stuff don't exist and all of that. I mean, I would think, how can I say this? I would think people would open their eyes up and see that
They won't.
everything is not at face value, but
The people just want to blame the tool and never the person.
yeah.
I could fucking go stab somebody to death with this pair of scissors. But like, if we applied the same logic, wouldn't we start banning scissors? Like, how many people die because of a fucking car every year? Should we start banning cars? It's ridiculous. You liked that one, didn't you?
They're really said they're gonna start banning scissors, bro.
Hey, hey, man.
That is
Hey,
really how they act, though.
look at the UK. They look at the UK. They are on their fucking way to that.
Oh shit!
Okay. So let me give you an example with the fucking UK and how ass backwards they fucking are. Because they like to give us shit all the fucking time.
Oh
They,
shit!
they were banning. They were starting to ban zombie knives, and the literal and somewhat. I think it was the almost exact classification of what a zombie knife is just like a fucking green handled knife that just says zombie hunter or something on the fucking blade. And those are banned. But if
What?
it didn't have that fucking zombie hunter on the blade, no, the blade's perfectly fine. Well, it's probably still not perfectly fine, but
I mean, so what happens if somebody takes said zombie knife and just finds a way just to like shave off that part of it? Does that mean it's not banned anymore because of that?
I don't know, but it's stupid either way because it's like
Like, no.
because say like because that just goes back to like the illegal guns and shit, where so many of those will just have the fucking cereals scrubbed off of it.
Yeah, I mean they do that for
And
guns.
yeah,
Like bruh.
and it's absolutely asinine because again, like I said, if people really think that gun laws actually legitimately work, why isn't Chicago, most if not all of California, why isn't any of these democratic cities the safest fucking places in the world? If it's always we don't need more guns, we need less guns. All at the same time, my state, Ohio, introduced constitutional carry, which means if you are of age, you can conceal carry a handgun like that. Don't need no paperwork or license. I still have my permit, and I'll still keep renewing my permit.
Yeah.
Just because, should something happen, I could be like, hey, done, all the necessary paperwork and everything.
No,
But,
and that's very
but
fair.
it's, yeah. And it's funny because when constitutional carry was about to get passed in Ohio here, all the fucking anti-gunners like, oh, there's going to be more fucking violent gun violence in the streets. All the usual fear-mongering kind of shit. And then it got passed, and it was about a year there was a study done where in 6 out of 8 of the biggest cities in Ohio, crime rates dropped in 6 out of 8 of Ohio's largest cities. You know how fucking ridiculous that is? In big inner cities, that crime dropped.
Yeah. We need to see more of it.
Yeah. That's why like a lot of fucking states are starting to implement constitutional carry one by one, which is fucking awesome. Which means well, so it's a double-edged sword essentially.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you can be Billy Badass and you can fucking be rocking a plate carrier, you can fucking be jacked as shit, have all these American tattoos and you look like you're a fucking 10 tour vet or some dumb shit. But when the fucking shit hits the fan and someone starts threatening you or somebody else's life, you better be ready to draw and pull the trigger.
No, and
Because
that's
if it's going to be between you or them, you're going to do everything you can in your power to make sure it's you getting home that night.
that is very true. Let,
Meanwhile, with all these other cities, or at least with the majority of the Democratic cities, no, I'm not going to say it's every fucking Democratic city
yeah.
because I try not to blanket statement, groups of people, and I kind of do want to touch on that
Yeah, yeah.
here in a bit. But and it's like because it's like every big Democratic city, crime's fucking gone up. It's, of course all the illegal immigrants. Like I'm all for anybody coming to this country, but like fucking everybody else before you. You got to do it the proper way. Could we maybe streamline the process a little bit? Maybe. Make it. But we can't keep letting people in all fucking willy nilly, because then guess what? Crime's fucking going up through the roof. And it's just a bunch of undocumented people. And then even when they get arrested, there was a lot of accounts saying, "Oh, they're getting a court date 7 years out."
Yeah.
And it's like seven, and it's just, and then they'll be arrested, and they're just let back out in the streets.
Look,
And it's that kind of shit that irritates me, because it's like, okay, you got this guy, you let him back on the street. If he had a gun illegally, okay, well, he's a felon. Guess what? Felons don't give two shit about your fucking gun laws. He's gonna get a fucking gun regardless.
yeah.
And then that's why you see, gun violence fucking through the goddamn roof in a lot of these major cities. Now, obviously, there's poverty crises. Like, even before the fucking inflation that we got now,
Mm-hmm.
like, you got all these inner cities. There's gangs essentially running the fucking streets. In these inner cities, nobody's giving a fuck about anybody's life. You step on the wrong motherfucker's pair of J's, and you're getting lit up with a fucking Glock with a switch on the back. Which, again, switches are fucking illegal.
Yeah.
Because it's an NFA item, essentially, because you're converting a firearm into full auto, which is illegal unless you have the correct and proper licensing.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel like more people will be inclined to actually get the right permits and stuff like that if the process was done in a lot faster fashion?
I mean, like, are we talking, like, what necessarily, are we just talking like concealed carry terms here?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I always tell people, if you're capable of it, and if you're able to, like, because this is why I don't ever blame anti-gun people, because nobody wants to take a life. It's like, do you think I wake up and I fucking hope, oh, I hope I get into a gunfight today? No. You're fucking out of your goddamn mind if you think anybody's waking up going, God, I hope just one motherfucker tests me today. I'm just gonna fucking. Well, I guess technically people do that, and then they just fucking go to a gun-free zone and light the fucking place up.
Lord have mercy.
It's like, I mean, one of the bigger issues is that a lot of blue states make getting concealed carry permit fucking difficult. Like, and this is my least favorite example, just because of how fucking heartbreaking it is.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a case in New Jersey, if I remember right, one of them little fucking teeny tiny states. But this has like a waiting period on a concealed carry permit, and like, you had to have certain requirements you had to meet. You had to, like, show to the police, like, oh, you're in fear of your life and you need to have a gun. Which, sorry, last time I checked, the Second Amendment fucking covered that one pretty well, but I guess we're just gonna ignore that, huh, New Jersey. But she wanted to get a concealed carry because she's a domestic abuse victim, and
Okay.
her man was fucking arrested and he was sent to jail. But while she was waiting for her permit or her firearms license or something, so she could get a gun, she was waiting on. It might have just been just a permit to get a gun, because some states are like, you can't have a gun unless you have a permit. Sorry, no, it's not how this works. But regardless, she was waiting for this permit to come through so she could get a gun. All at the same time, this fucking state let this dude walk. And shortly after he left, he went back to her and killed her.
Mm, 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 mm.
All while she was waiting. And that's just one case. And it's like, how many fucking cases like this are there? Like, that's why, like, whenever I tell, I talk to this with women, I'm like, if you're that terrified of people, get a gun, train, learn how to use it.
Yeah.
because you don't know anybody's intentions whenever you leave your fucking house, and not even when you leave your house. You could be in your house and somebody would be like, "It look like a nice house to break into."
Yeah. Especially if you're living alone.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, no, you
like
do what the fuck you
like
gotta do.
like that's why I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'll just fucking stab them with a knife." I'm like, people aren't breaking into your places anymore with fucking knives or whatever anymore. They're breaking into your houses with guns. So if you want to take that, if you want to bring a knife to a gunfight, by all means, you can. You know, maybe one out of however many people get fucking lucky, but I still ain't taking them fucking odds.
No. Mm, mm-mm.
And it's just it's understand your state laws or get, if you can financially swing it, move to a state that will give you your laws of protection, because that's what the Second Amendment is. It's like, not only is it a checks and balance system for politicians that decide if they want to become tyrannical or not.
Let me ask you this.
Which, yeah,
Do you feel like the blue side is the reason why there's so many issues in regards to people carrying, well, just guns in general? Do you feel like it's because of the blue side? Or do you
like
think it's
I'm
just the system itself?
little bit of both, and not it's I mean, I guess it's more so the system as a whole, but also, I'm not going to say it's a red versus blue thing, because it's fucking
Hmm.
both sides.
Okay.
The criminal justice system is a fucking joke half the goddamn
I
time.
mean, you're not wrong.
But I mean, at least mostly with red states, they're fucking doing more than blue states are, because there's places, and I think it was L.A. or San Francisco or something, but the police have been telling businesses to stop calling them if people are breaking into their stores, because they just don't care anymore. And it's like and then Gavin Newsom, he's like, "Oh, gun crime is, or he's, crime as a whole is lowering." It's like, yeah, because your fucking police forces ain't fucking reporting it. That's why.
I
You're
didn't think
telling
you could do
people,
that.
"Hey, oh yeah. Oh yeah." If they don't go after, if they don't investigate whatever crime's going on, then you just be like, "Okay, well, nothing we can do. Bye." And out the door they go. And then
No.
even then, when somebody gets fucking arrested, the and they're just back on the street a fucking week later. Like, here's another example of California, and I think it was L.A. But dude got arrested. He was a known fucking felon, been arrested God knows how many times before. Gets let out and hops in a fucking car, and there's this woman, walking down an alleyway with her, her little baby, and this is one of those alleyways that you can drive cars up and down.
Okay.
Old boy's in this car, and he's fucking driving down, and he sees this mother and her baby. Well, dude fucking swings out and hits them both.
Why?
It's because he's a fucking psychopath. But he hits both of them. Luckily, they both survived. Dude tried speeding off, and some other dude coming through the other way in a big old pickup truck, fucking creamed right into him. Stopped his ass right there, and the cops picked the guy up.
Mm-hmm.
They sent him to a summer camp. Yeah, no jail time, or not very much jail time at all. No. Makes me glad I live in the state I do, man.
Ain't no damn way. No, but they're like, we all know
Yeah, like,
the system is very, very selective, and that's me putting it nicely. And that's in hit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, here.
That's what I'm big on everything being across the board.
I get. He was 17.
The kid was 17 when he sat there and did that.
Oh, he was gunned down. Oh, this is a newer article. I thought this was on the. Oh.
So this dude ran down a mother and a child. Dude
Yep.
had to hit him to get him to stop, and then
Yep.
he got gunned down.
No, so he hit the mother and the baby and then was arrested for it.
Okay.
And Los Angeles area teenager who ran over a mother walking her child in a stroller in Venice in 2021. So Venice, I'm guessing, is part of LA or something. And just received a few months of diversionary camp as punishment. Diversionary camp.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Ain't that like
Hey,
just
don't.
a special boot camp?
It's something. But yeah, I guess then, yeah, it's gonna be like a year later. He was fucking gunned down.
Bro.
Well, rest in piss. You won't be missed. I have very little tolerance.
No, I mean,
Or when it comes to like, because I try to treat I don't like contrary to how I appear sometimes, or some of the dumb shit I fucking say half the time. I don't wish death on anybody. That's like to link this back into what we were talking about earlier with the whole Trump shooting and everything, because like I was fucking pissed off at both the left and the right.
mm-hmm.
I was fucking furious. I was pissed at the left because there were so many fucking people going, "Oh damn, he missed," damn, we were so close to getting rid of Trump, and it's, which by the way, I'm pretty sure these guys are now on Secret Service's fucking shit list. So, whoopsie daisy. But at the same time, and then which by the way, that's fucking sickening. I don't care who the fuck you are. If you hadn't done anything to a child, or you're a fucking murderer, or or what the fuck ever, I don't want people to die. If you're a chomo, I'm fucking chucking you in a wood chipper. If you're a fucking murderer, I'm chucking you in right after the chomo. But to wish death on anybody just because you politically disagree with them is so fucking, it's so bitch made. It's not even okay. It's kind of funny, but still, it's like how bitch made are you really?
Yeah.
Like, are you that fucking weak willed that you want somebody that you politically disagree with to fucking die? Like how fucking mentally ill are you at this point? But that tangent aside, but and then I was mad at the fucking right because everybody was like, "Oh, Trump was shot, but he's doing great, he's doing awesome," And then it's like everyone's saying, "Oh, he missed." He's like, "No, he fucking didn't. He missed Trump. He didn't miss, period, though."
No.
Because he shot a retired firefighter, which was fucking heartbreaking. Shot and killed him while he was fucking defending his family. And then 2 other people were seriously injured. And here's the fucked up thing about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the day before Trump's RNC speech, I went looking to see, because I was like, don't get me wrong, I'm glad Trump's doing all right. He's he's got his little bandage on his fucking ear. I mean, obviously he just had a fucking round go through it, but I was more pissed off that nobody was covering the recovery process of the 2 people that were critically injured.
Yeah.
Nobody fucking covered it. I could not find any info about it. like no updates or no nothing. And then it took Trump at his speech to be like, yeah, I talked to them. They're doing fine. They're recovering well. And it's like nobody else on the left or the fucking right can go, oh yeah, these two guys, these two, they're recovering, they're doing much better, they're stable now and all this. No, no, no. It took Trump to be like, oh no, they're doing great now. That's the shit that fucking irritated the hell out of me.
I'm gonna be honest. I did see at least. I ain't even gonna lie. I could probably count on my hand, literally. Like maybe I want to say 2, 3 max people I actually sat there and read who actually brought up that very point that you bringing up.
Yeah,
Not about the Trump, but about the actual, the fighter that got killed and the other
yeah,
ones that got
yeah.
injured.
There was a lot of coverage on, I think his name was like Tony Compertone.
Don't know who the hell that is, but and I know you don't pick a side because you're more so about
I try to stick it in the middle,
yeah.
but
It's so fucking
if
hard.
I had to chuck myself onto one thing, it's like I would have to say I'm fucking center right. Fucking about to hit full right here in a fucking minute because this shit's getting fucking ridiculous, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's and then you got Biden dropping out, which this is the thing that fucking killed me is that all of these fucking Democrats knew. They fucking knew. And what's heartbreaking is that those of us have you ever had anybody elderly in your life that you've seen go down the dementia road here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah.
You see them fucking making the same fucking slips Biden's doing right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, no. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's just
And it's like watching that all over again. Because like I seen that happen with my fucking grandma. Because I remember there were days I'd be having a conversation with my grandma, and then she would just ask the same question again, or she'll get a whole bunch of fucking names confused and mixed up. She would call me different names,
yeah.
and it's just seeing this, and it's and like I get the whole age debate, but still, there's a difference between being fucking 81 and completely cognitive, and then being 81 and being mentally defunct. If I'm using that word right, that would be a good word to use. But it's that mental decline, and it's like you and me when we fucking hit 80. Well, maybe not me. I'm checking out at 60, dude. Once I hit 60, I'm pulling the plug on myself. I'm out of here. At 60, I lived enough. I'm gone, brother.
Damn, bro. This man really said he gonna.
I'm gone.
Wow. All right.
I'm cooking myself, man. Give me that Viking funeral I want, and I'm set, brother. But but still, like, if we were both in our 80s at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I could be going down that fucking mental decline, but you could be sharp as a fucking tack, and that's the difference.
And most people really can tell. That's why a lot of people even said something about it because they know.
Yeah,
They.
they knew, and they just kept fucking weekend at burnings. This motherfucker. They just kept it fucking going when we're all fucking standing there watching this shit. And and just it was the excuses that kept fucking irritating me about the whole damn thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
quit making excuses for Biden. It's done. It's done. Like, and like don't get me wrong. There's a lot of dumb shit in the past that fucking Trump says. But to me, the best way I've heard it put is that I agree with a lot of his fucking policies. Not all of them, but a lot of them. I agree with a lot of them. But all the other shit he fucking says, I couldn't give a fuck less. It's white noise. If you want to latch on to every single fucking word a motherfucker says, by all means do it, but you're just going to be a miserable asshole in the end. And trust me, nobody wants to be around a miserable asshole except other miserable assholes.
My thing is, if you're gonna do it to Trump, do it to the other side too. That's my thing. Like, do it to both sides. You're going to do the one, do it to the other.
Yeah.
Then that's where I personally got a problem with it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, neither side is freaking perfect.
No. Nothing's fucking perfect, man. Nothing.
Mm-hmm. But people have this down the sword mentality now, and it's just like that's the road you want to go down and what you want to believe. Okay, go right ahead. I'm not. No.
Right. Like I'm just here to fucking exist, man. I'm here to exist until the end.
And and here's the part that really gets me because, and I've even said this, and I just feel like they just outright just handed this dude the election.
Oh yeah.
At this point, I don't think.
Even if it wasn't staged or whatever,
I think they still did
it's given to them.
because it's out there.
But
It
but
happened.
but to be fair, Trump was already fucking in every study, including left leaning studies.
Mm-hmm.
Because I try to keep up on the numbers and just kind of see how everything averages out. But in a lot of these polls, he was polling higher than fucking everybody. Polling higher than Biden. He was polling higher than Kamala. Polling higher than fucking Gavin. Polling higher than everyone. Higher. He was winning across the board before fucking any of this. He's fucking slowly turning blue states red. Like that's how prolific this shit's gonna be. Because like this coming election, it's gonna be absolutely fucking wild. Because
You're not
because
wrong.
we might see completely blue states flip red in the electoral college. And that's the crazy part to me.
And you do
But
realize that's just in a couple of months, right?
oh yeah.
And you do realize, Lord have mercy.
So what? It's almost August, so August, September,
Yeah,
October, 3 months.
yeah.
3 months.
Shit about to
And
get crazy real fucking fast, bro.
and
Like no
what's
joke.
yeah. And what's even crazier to me is that the Republican side, they've all fucking unified. There's no fucking infighting with the well, there's probably some infighting that I haven't fucking seen yet, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen much any infighting. But then the fucking Democrat side, I saw Chuck Schumer fucking be like, "Yeah, Kamala Harris," and he was that one motherfucker like in a group of people that is the only motherfucker clapping. Like when you go to like a open mic comedy show and like the one person like bombs completely on stage and you got that one ass going, "Yay,
I,
woo!"
I'm really waiting for like all the comments and all of that. I'm just waiting just to see because I guarantee you there's gonna be a lot of excuses. There's
Oh yeah,
like it's gonna be a lot of them
oh yeah.
between now, then, and during.
Uh, I generally all I want is this country to get back on fucking track because we are fucking dealing with inflation like a motherfucker. It's, this, so this is the shit that's been fucking heartbreaking to me and why I don't think I will ever trust the Democratic Party ever again.
Mm-hmm.
My, I should have been fucking moved out a long time ago, but I help my family with some, with a bit of the bills while I'm trying to save up so I can move out, do my own thing. So I'm putting less financial pressure on them. But my dad, he worked for 30, 35, 40 years. He did one of the most dangerous jobs in this world. He was a lineman.
Oh shit.
One of the most dangerous jobs in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that shit for fucking, I mean, as long as I knew the man. There was days where it'd be storming like a motherfucker outside. Power go out. My dad would be up in his work clothes. He'd be right out the door in his work truck and gone. And there was, and he would do that so fucking often because he knew right when the electricity goes out, he's out the door. He's out there in a fucking thunderstorm, fixing power lines and shit.
Yeah.
And then I remember here we got a real big fucking nasty storm. I can't remember. It was what was left over of Katrina, I think maybe. But it was one of those super big fucking ones that just tore through the country. And even when it hit landfall, it was still strong as fuck. And then it reached our area and then fucking took everything out. I did not see my dad for like a week or two because he went out to other states and everything. He to help fix other power lines and get the infrastructure back up online.
But he got it done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm making sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck, of course. But still, he busted his ass. I mean, that's all he did, and he put himself up financially, fucking fantastically, and just now, especially these past couple of years with, the inflation going up, and I'm watching my parents financially struggle, and then it makes me feel bad because A, I fucking voted for Biden in the first place, and B, I still live here with them, and I'm putting financial strain on them, so I feel like a fucking bigger asshole. And that's why I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I should have been gone so fucking long ago. I should have pulled my head out of my ass.
And that's okay that you acknowledge that you're wanting to actually do something. That's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, dude.
Yeah, it's like cause right now, like I can't remember if I fucking said this on the last time I was on here. I don't even know if I told you. Did I tell you I just fucking gave up on the whole teaching thing?
Yeah. You told me that personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I gave up on, the whole teaching thing because, after fucking COVID, the wind got taken out of my sails on that one, and then, focused more and more on the stuff I'm enjoying. And, of course, being the American, I fucking enjoy guns. And so, like, right now I'm trying to build up some skills, and so I can start becoming a gunsmith. And I mean, hopefully by towards the end of next month, I'll be in welding classes. So I can get welding certified, and once I get welding certified, I can get a good welding job. And then start taking machining classes. And then learn to machine, get my machining certification done and all of that. And, obviously get to learning all of my, technical firearm shit. And then just become an apprentice gunsmith and do that gig for God knows how long. And if I can, I'm fucking going to start my own business.
Let me ask you this. How long do you think that'll take you?
Well, normally most people are always like, "Oh, 5-year plan, 5-year plan," but for me, I'm like, it's probably gonna be like an 8 to 10 year plan because I gotta build up all the necessary skills, the money. I gotta fucking get my happy ass out of fucking debt. It's not great, and it's about to get fucking worse, brother.
I mean, if you gonna do what you just had totally planned out, like I would believe it 100% would. Like, no question or anything like that.
Yeah.
All right.
And I mean, if I become a somehow become a big success, I kind of want to take care of my parents in their twilight years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kind of paying back for all the bullshit I put them through.
At least you honest about it. Hey, bruh, I know you know about this. What's your thing with the Dr. Disrespect thing, man?
Oh my god, wood chipper. wood chipper. I'm more pissed that I'm more pissed, but I'm not surprised that Twitch covered that shit up. And then, and then what makes it what? Why are all these big name fucking people just turning out to be fucking pedophile shitbags? Like, cause with the whole fucking Chris, Mr. Beast fucking bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
which you know, it's been fucking irritating me about that more so about like more a little bit more than the fucking pedophile shit, because like I'm gonna fucking get back to that in a minute.
The fact that more and more people are in denial that it even took place.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start running. I'm just gonna start up a wood chipper business. That's what I'm gonna do here in a minute. But no, is because this is the way I look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I don't give a fuck who the hell you are, but if you do anything sexual with children, I am going to fucking disrespect you until the fucking day you die. And with Chris, I'm not calling him a woman. You don't get to have that. You don't. I don't fucking care. But what's been irritating me
Mm-hmm.
is when people call him he, and then people have to feel like they have to jump in and correct them. No, I don't fucking do that. Because the trans community already has enough fucking flack as is. Now, don't get me wrong. I got no problem with trans people. I don't. They're, you know, like it's fucking horrifying or at least from an outside perspective to, you know, be in a body you don't feel like is yours. And then, you know, later on in their life they start fucking changing it. Which, you know, if you're fucking 18, I don't give a fuck what you do. If you're any younger than that, grow up a bit. Grow up a bit. If you still feel like that at 18, go for it. Do that. It's just let children be children for a little bit. But like the LGBTQ community fucking already has enough fucking flack as is. Because, you know, the trans people get that fucking stigma of like, oh, you know, they must be wanting to be around children all the fucking time. They must be fucking pedophiles. Like, no, no, no. Because this is how I look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every group in every community that has ever been and ever will be will have pedophiles in their midst. No group is excluded from that. And so that's why I giggle a bit whenever, you know, people in the LGBT community are like, oh, pedophiles aren't fucking welcome. Guess what? They're already in there. You can't just tell them no. Like I'm all for fucking accepting people, you know, fucking how they are, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's been taken to such an extreme that you got animal fuckers and you got kid fuckers wanting to come into that. And then you got those two mixing in with the others, and that's where the issues start coming in. You know, because it's like it doesn't matter fucking who you are, white, black, Asian, Mexican, Christian, fucking Judaism, Muslim, you know, fucking what doesn't matter. What group, race, ethnicity, fucking community, whatever the fuck, there's gonna be pedophiles in it. Just because you tell pedophiles no, doesn't mean you're not gonna have fucking pedophiles in there.
Mm-hmm. And I sit there and say all the time, every group has its extremists.
Okay. But the thing that fucking irritates me with the LGBTQ community is that like if they want more people to take them seriously, they need to stop defending these people. They need to stop it. If they get dead named or misgendered, don't fucking correct them. Don't correct anybody. If they're fucking doing anything with kids, they don't deserve that. Because they're gonna get fucking lopped in with everybody else, and that's not gonna be fucking fair for everybody. Because that all that does is fucking sully, you know, everybody else.
And most
You
of
know,
the time, they just minding their damn business.
Yeah. Like I have a whole bunch of fucking, friends in the community, including trans friends. And they fucking hate that shit. And it's to the point they don't even want anything to do with the fucking LGBTQ community. And that's shit like that is why I always like to kind of bring this back around to the guns.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if they're really, that terrified of any of, like any of the shit that they think's gonna happen to them, like they're gonna get fucking beat up because of how they identify as or whatever, get a fucking gun. Get a gun, train, learn how to use it. Police are legitimately under no legal obligation to protect you or fucking play knight in shining armor here. They're there to investigate a crime, and 9 times out of 10, depending on the state you fucking live in, somebody tries to fucking beat your ass over a hate crime or some dumb shit, and you fucking pop them dead. It's got to be an open and shut case.
Yeah.
And
But
it's
I've noticed they getting real picky about what they consider in self defense too. I'm like they just keep changing the meanings of fucking words.
it's the ATF, man. It's Well, it's a bunch of other lawmakers too, but a lot of the ATF has been fucking doing that, especially during this current administration. Granted, though, but it's just been a fucking government overreach
Yeah.
because the ATF keeps thinking that they can make fucking laws. They can't make laws. They can make rules, but they can't make laws. And it's like with the pistol brace thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's the one of the arguments I hear all the time with the whole fucking pistol brace thing. It's like, oh, it makes an AR more concealable and shit like that. Actually, you know what? Do you think YouTube will get mad at you if I bring in a visual aid?
I'm actually not 100%
Okay,
sure.
all right,
That
fair enough.
that's actually a
But
good question.
okay, so we'll skip the fucking visual aid. But what makes an AR pistol is that essentially how the law is for most states. That if the barrel of an AR platform is shorter than 16 inches, 16 inches is like the minimum length you can have. If it's shorter than that, it's considered an AR pistol. Which a lot of people are like, oh, it makes it more concealable. That's more
You know what?
concealable.
Show me that. We'll go with it. Fuck it. Come on. Man.
Show you what?
Yeah, yeah. Show it to me. Show it to me.
Okay. I gotta go grab it real quick.
Yeah, yeah,
And entertain your masses or whatever.
yeah. My massive. For the record, we don't have a cult here. We have a family here at the Rubik's Cube. We don't we don't we don't do cult based in echo chambers and stuff like that, as you can see. I would just like to state that for the record. Also, I don't know why I can't pull up my fucking shit on Twitter. Like it's like my Twitter is acting weird on my phone. So like if you're talking on chat, it's just I don't know why it's acting weird right now. I'm not. So don't think I'm not. For some reason, my profile is not updating on fucking Twitter, so I can pull up my shit. It's weird. It's like it just wants to be stupid or something.
So, right here,
Okay.
I have an AR pistol. It is a pistol, because the barrel is shorter. It is unloaded. There's nothing in the chamber. It is on safe for any of the snobs that will potentially watch this fucking video. But
That is sexy.
this is an AR pistol. The barrel is shorter than 16 inches. Now, you see right here on the buffer tube,
Yeah.
it has room for a pistol brace, which is essentially a piece of plastic that you pop it on the back and you can strap it to your arm. Hence arm brace, pistol
Okay.
brace, whatever. So now if I were to put a stock on this, that'd be a felony. I would be in possession of an NFA item. I'm not in possession of an NFA item because there is no stock on the back.
Okay.
You also can't have a vertical grip on the end. So I have an angled foregrip.
Because that's illegal.
Yeah.
It just sounds like if you
I
put like $1,000 accessory on your gun, it automatically turns illegal for that reason. That's what it sounds like.
Now, to legally own an NFA item,
Okay.
so a gun with a barrel length less than 16 inches, if I wanted to put a stock on that, I'd have to pay for a $200 tax stamp and it be registered with the ATF. Not going to happen. Now, does that make me any more dangerous than, or any more concealable? No. If I'm going to conceal something, this is going to get concealed. Much easier.
Because I'm going to be honest with you, and not a lot of people are going to agree with this statement. I feel like any woman who lives alone should have a weapon.
Absolutely.
Whether it be a bat, knife, gun, whatever. Just get yourself one. Even if that means you got to take that bag, grab it, and chuck it like your life depends on it, because it probably would be.
It's important. And that's why I fight for this. Not just for my own self. I don't fight for the Second Amendment rights just for myself. Fight it for, women that would need it. I need it. I fight for, families that fucking need it, especially if they live in bad neighborhoods or something.
Mm-hmm.
I, fight for it for the LGBTQ community, because if you got some fucking redneck asshole coming to try to start shit or hurt you or harm you in any way, it's the great equalizer.
Yeah.
But anybody to be able to defend themselves.
This is where I find the problem at. It's like, I hate this notion that I have to agree with all of them. It's like, I don't agree with all of them. I never will. Like, I don't agree with extreme shit. That's my thing. Like, I'm all for, and I've said this yesterday, actually. Live your life. Dude, just don't hurt anybody. And you good with it. Just live your life. Most people, like I keep saying, most people just want to be left alone.
Yep.
Like, and I hate this. I hate this notion that people are actually praising other people who just go out of their way just to bring harm to people. Like, why are we praising that kind of conversation and action? Why are we praising this kind of behavior?
Because humanity is a dying breed, or having humanity. It's a fucking dying thing. You see everybody that just wants to become some fucking TikTok famous loser or something, when there's real shit going on in the fucking world here.
And it's a lot, and it's a lot worse things going on.
Yeah. There's a lot worse shit going on than somebody saying fucking mean words to you over the internet. It's like if you're getting all bent out of shape over something somebody said to you over the internet, you're not made for the internet.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. It's like, you got to get the fuck off of it, because that's what the internet is. It brings fucking everybody together, because here's the hard truth for a lot of people that don't want to accept the reality that those mean people in your phone also exist out in reality. And it's up to you to just sit there and be like, nah, and then move on with your day. It's like what I do. If I'm scrolling through fucking Twitter, I'm not calling it X. I'm going to continue to call it Twitter. You can get bent if you think I'm going to start calling it X. But if I see some dumb shit I don't agree with on Twitter, you think I'm going to write like a 15 fucking paragraph novel in the comments and fucking complain about them? No, I'm going to just continue to fucking scroll and move about my day.
No, and I'm going to tell you something else. Like this was about a week ago. I was, like, this is how petty people can get now. Like, I didn't even know this was a thing. Okay, so, dude, I'll name drop because he know he was there when it happened, so I don't care. Ryu, VTuber, Mind his fucking business. Plays Souls games. Right now he playing Rogue Galaxy.
Mhm.
Some random person comes into his chat, starts talking about his goddamn V2 model. And I'm sitting here like, and at first, I learned from that just read people shit. I don't usually get involved in chat like that. You know this personally. But I happened to look over and I was sitting there reading it, and I'm like, okay, is this dude for real? So I didn't say shit. I went, type the dude name, in the search bar, go look at their goddamn channel shit. Let me see who this person is. Bruh, I looked at this motherfucking goddamn model. I'm like, dude, your shit is like 1,000 times worse. And you in this man chat talking shit. Are you fucking serious right now? And I sat there, I took that dude goddamn picture, screenshot that shit. I'm like, dude, this is who talking shit to you right now. And I left it like that. I damn near cussed that dude out. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with people, bro?
It's people just want other people to be miserable, dude. That's like it's such an unhappy way to fucking live. Like, stop worrying about shit that's completely out of your control and worry about your own shit.
I,
Simple as that.
and I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, bro, you like, dude, you have no room to be talking about any damn body goddamn model.
Yeah.
And I'm not even hardcore into VTubing like that, but I like this shit. I'm like, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's something different. It's that, but for you to come in there and wait just to troll on somebody else's fucking model, and your shit don't look anywhere even close to worth any damn thing, bro. No, stop it, please.
Right.
I, I like, and I just was talking about the Mujan law yesterday. Like, some dude just hating just to hate. Like, I don't get this notion all of a sudden that everybody's just doing that.
You know what it reminds me of? You watch Chappelle's show, right?
Yes.
You remember the player haters ball?
Oh God, Lord have mercy.
Got motherfucking Silky Johnson out there.
That shit funny. Oh God, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that now. I ain't watched
That's
it in a while, but
dude.
I know
It's,
exactly what you're talking about.
dude, that's how I feel like Twitter is most days. It's just like they got that one motherfucker on stage. Everybody's going hate, 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 hate.
And I'm like, and that's how I'm really like, I just said that, I said this in the BEG Discord. I'm like, man, some of y'all just need to take a month out, bro, and read a lot of this shit that's on social media, bro.
Nah, dude, get off social media.
And I guarantee you,
It's
no, I
shit.
promise you, bro. Listen, hear me out now. I promise you, if you read a lot of these fucking replies that a lot of these people come up with for some of the shit that's going on, bro, I guarantee you, bro, it will make your whole thought process different, bro. A lot of these people don't even know what they're saying half of the time.
Oh, trust me.
Or they have
I know.
that dying on the
I
sword
know.
mentality. It's like, bro, you can have facts in your face, but you are still in full of denial, bro. Like, there's no goddamn way, bro. That's why I say, hate. Like, say what you want about Gothics. At least she's actually out there doing something.
It's true.
You
She out
ain't
there
gotta
making
like
it work.
anything that she got to say, but at least she doing a lot more than talking shit over the fucking internet. She out there actually going to seminars and shit like that, conferences and shit. Say what you want about Eric July. That motherfucker talked his shit in multiple videos. But you know what? He fucking has his own fucking comic book company now. He took what he fucking earned and he did something about it. He made his own shit. Say what you want. At the end of the day, you can't deny that he fucking did that. What are you doing? Still making reaction videos.
You either die a channel with the original content or you live long enough to become a reaction channel.
He said it, not me.
Speaking of goofy shit, on Twitter, I saw a fucking tweet from an unlikely fucking place, and I couldn't fucking believe it that I was agreeing with this.
What's
It was
up?
a, it was a tweet from the actual I think it was the actual like Black Lives Matter Twitter, and they were talking about that they think the White House is just like parading Kamala Harris as like a DEI hire or some shit. I'm like,
That's rich coming from
I'm
them.
like, I'm like, oh, how cooked do you have to be to how Black Lives Matter? Just look at Kamala Harris and go, no. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's rich coming from them.
And here's the wild thing, right? With that, like with the whole Kamala Harris being the thing, is that I don't get why. Well, I mean, I get fucking why, but I don't get why anybody would actually support her because because she's a fucking cop first and foremost. I got nothing wrong with cops. I got a problem with fucking corrupt cops.
But,
That's my fucking
and that's
issue.
fair.
But she would arrest guys all the time for fucking weed, and I guess apparently she was once asked if she had smoked weed and all she did was fucking laugh while she's throwing people with possession charges for weed. Like, can we stop fucking with the federal shit on weed? Can we just legalize that shit all the fucking way around? Everybody's fucking smoking it and finding alternatives to it. That it's still fucking weed anyway. Like, can we just knock it off with the fucking federal regulation of this shit? You can tax it to hell and back if you want, but knock it off with the fucking arresting people over weed.
And you know what the crazy part is? This cat, I think it was a couple of days ago, he outright asked the question. He was like, I'm pretty sure he made it clear. It's a lot of reasons why people would not vote for Kamala Harris that has nothing to do with race, sexuality, or anything of the sort. So why is the focus of why not to vote her has to do with all of that?
Oh. Because
And he's not wrong. Mind you, he's black. Like I know who it is if I see him. I just don't want to get his name wrong because there's a couple of black cats, older cats that I actually follow that I actually like a lot of their tweets that they come up with in responses to people. Barrington the Third being one of them. Coleman.
Why does that name go hard as fuck?
Barrington the Third because it goes hard.
That name goes hard as fuck. I love that.
Generational names is rare to find. I'm one of the few. But
that sounds like a black man I give a bank loan to.
Black man.
I want that motherfucker walking in with like fucking corduroys, like Oxfords. Got like the fucking Tommy Hilfiger button-up shirt, and he's got like the sweater draped over his shoulders.
I'm gonna tell him you said that shit. I'm gonna take that clip and I'm gonna make shot tag him in and tell him that's what you said.
God, no, please.
It's
a joke. It's a joke. Like, oh god, it's like Undercover Brothers, like white persona.
No, but it's like, but seriously, it's like this. And like, and I sit here and I read a lot of that stuff, and that's why I said, man, once you really sit down and you start reading what a lot of people, how a lot of people respond to a lot of this stuff, man, it makes you not even want to have nothing to say about it. It's like, bro, y'all, just be over there with it.
All right.
Like
you said, Barrington the Third. That's what fucking popped in my head.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a good chuckle like that. No.
No, yeah. No, you already said enough for me. Man, serious. You said more than enough for me, sir. I ain't know you. Hey, he gonna probably laugh at you.
Oh boy.
This man really said he sounds
like
somebody I give a fake
dude will fucking retweet it. He'll be like, look at this fat white bearded motherfucker.
fucking hilarious, dude.
You're not wrong.
Oh god, I was not expecting that. This.
But no, back on point. But
Hold
no,
on.
there's
Here,
yeah,
here's the thing though.
yeah.
And I sit there and I see. I'm starting to see more and more. Like ever since I've been more forthcoming about certain topics and stuff like that. Like I don't say much, I say enough.
Right.
But even now, it's gotten to where now, like yesterday, I was in the disparity actually pulled me into one of those what you call that shit on Twitter? Spaces. There you go. Spaces thing. They niggas get mad over how easy they get mad over Final Fantasy VII.
Oh my god.
Like, hey, you remember how I sat there and said that Tifa and Aerith pretty much carry that series? Motherfuckers got mad. Niggas really mad.
I can't say shit. I never played Final Fantasy VII.
And it's like, bro, I'm okay with you. I'm okay with them getting mad. I'm okay with people not agreeing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you getting mad about it, not even willing to fucking counter the statement is what gets me.
People just want to get mad just to get mad. Just so many people these days are just professional angered robots or something. Fucking, I don't know, man. Like they wake up angry. They wake up, look at Twitter, go, "Oh, what am I going to be mad at today?" Like, fucking go touch some grass, dude.
That's how I feel like when people sit there and they fucking decide they want to what the next reaction video they gonna do about. They literally go out of their way just to find something to talk about.
All right.
Like, what's the next
Watch
outrage?
this video turn into. Watch this video turn up on a fucking one of those.
That's fine. Oh, I'm okay with they want to do that. They are more than happy and willing to do that. I don't
It's
care.
fucking. It's got me a compensation will fucking show up on like Cinnamon Toast Can's channel or some shit.
I'm probably already blacklisted, man. I'm not worried about it. I say this while being a YouTube partner, but somehow I'm blacklisted.
Wow.
I'm gonna be canceled. They've been trying to cancel me for so damn long.
Yeah. But it, motherfuckers just want to be mad just to be mad, and you know what? They can fucking to everybody that wants to be mad, just die mad, you salty bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking be mad, be miserable. I ain't gonna fucking deal with your ass. I don't know how many other people are gonna fucking deal with your ass. The only other people that are gonna deal with your fucking ass are other people that just want to be fucking mad, and that's it.
I just feel like now it's just like it's gotten to where even people like yourself can't even be neutral.
Yeah, it's like you got to come out of this on one side or the other, and it's like I'm fucking coming swinging out of both sides here.
Mm-hmm.
Like because that's what you should be doing. You should be able to. Any fucking double side of a group should be able to come up with at least a compromise.
Yeah, like even I'll tell you this too.
It's like I'm sick of this fucking one-sided, one side fits all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like are we this fucking far gone? Like just not even as a country, but as a fucking
humanity.
As humans.
Yeah.
Like we can't even politely disagree anymore.
Bro, you can't even
be like if I said I don't think, you know, if I went and said, you know, I don't think trans women are actually women, and then you're gonna get in a fucking uproar. Like I may not agree, but I'm not gonna fucking disagree with you. If that's how you want to roll, okay, fine. If that's what makes you happy, that's what makes you happy. It's like if you're a fucking asshole to me, I don't give two flying fucks about you. Simple as that.
Yeah, and that's fair.
It costs $0 to be nice to human beings, so I try to be fucking nice to everybody, regardless of what you are like as a person. Until you piss me off, or if you're fucking child, your playground extraction specialist that belongs in a wood chipper, that we might get along. And if
Yeah,
we disagree on stuff, hopefully we can peacefully disagree.
yeah. Just like I'm not sure if you know who this is, the Grumpy Scotsman. That man asked a genuine fucking question. And so many people got mad at him for it. I'm just sitting here like, bro, that's a legit question. There's nothing wrong with what he asked.
Yeah,
It's just like it's gotten to where now even a person who I would actually deem myself personally as a neutral standing person can't even ask a question. That's what this society has come to.
no, questions piss people off. Don't go asking too many questions. No, it's stupid. It's ridiculous.
Like, and I don't get it. I don't.
There's nothing to get. It's just pricks wanting to be pricks.
And I'm all for people want to be neutral. You want to be neutral, be neutral.
Right.
Now, I feel like there's a limit to neutral. Like, don't say you're neutral, but then you're praising certain sides. That's not being neutral. Like, if you're neutral, shut the fuck up. Be neutral. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That there's a big difference.
Yeah.
But
the way I go about it, I just make fun of fucking everybody. That's how I roll. Like I don't give a fuck what you are. I'm gonna make fun of you regardless. Just like I'll make fun of everybody else regardless. I'll make fun of myself regardless. It's which, by the way, can we start laughing at ourselves more? We take ourselves way too fucking seriously.
bruh,
If I crack one more joke about myself, and I get one more motherfucker going, oh, you need to stop doing that. I'm gonna fucking punch you in the goddamn face. No, I'm not gonna fucking stop. You just like you fuck off. I'm gonna continue to make fun of myself. That keeps my ego in check.
and
And
there's
so
nothing
I
wrong
don't
with that.
become that big of an asshole.
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with
And then
that.
I'm gonna make fun of and then I'm gonna make fun of you vehemently. You want me to make fun of myself? You want me to make fun of you. Take your pick.
And here's the crazy thing, like, and I sit there even when it comes to like myself.
Yep.
Like, and I've stated this many times. Like, I won't talk about somebody and not be able not to talk about myself and tell myself I'm wrong. I sit there and tell you all day long. My favorite game of all time, Xenosaga. We don't talk about two. My favorite Final Fantasy is Final Fantasy 13 series. We don't talk about Final Fantasy 13 2. We don't talk about them. And that's what they tell you. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like,
it's like with Devil May Cry. We don't talk about Devil May Cry 2.
was it really that bad?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it was like last year or something. Like I had just beaten Devil May Cry 1 and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give 2 a try and see how that fucking pans out. I made it like 2-3 missions in and I'm like, the fuck did they do to this game? Because it was so drastically different. The combat felt so fucking god awful, and I'm like, oh, and so I'm like, I can't stomach it. And then I went to 3, and 3 it's just like, it was almost perfect, but it was fucking getting there, and it was such a leap combat wise for the fucking series, and it's like, how did they go from 2 to this? It's like, did they have that many fucking complaints about 2? And they're like, fix fucking combat, and they're like, alright, yeah, we got you, boss. And then they fix the fucking combat for 3 and every other game forward, and it's been nothing but fucking banger after banger.
What's your favorite?
Oh god. That's a good question, actually. Maybe I would say 4, but I feel like that's just a bit biased because that was my very first Devil May Cry game. I don't know. I don't know. I might have to say 5, honestly. Now, I would say 3, but I never beat 3, and so I don't feel like. I mean, 3 would probably be my top favorite if I actually fucking finished it. But I don't know. It kind of it's right now it's 5, but if and whenever I get around to 3, it'll probably change to 3.
Hmm. I mean, you might as well beat it. Hell, if you already damn near done with it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm trying to find like my next game to play, and I keep fucking flying between a whole bunch of different games, and just nothing's sticking. Like ever since I beat Shadow of the Urge Tree, I'm just like I've just been bouncing between different games, just trying to like see what fucking latches on in my brain.
Go get
And just
other side.
you got that other side money.
Mm. It's not like
I I I did actually just buy a game though this morning.
what's wrong?
It's called Angerfoot. It's I played the demo like a year or two ago, and I fucking loved it. But I guess a lot of people have been saying it's a booter shooter. I don't know if you played like the like the Duke Nukem 3Ds
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. So you know how there was like a fucking kick button,
Mm-hmm.
and Duke would just fucking Sparta kick whatever the hell was in front of him. It's kind of a similar situation, but one of the main combat mechanics is like your fucking foot. And so like you don't even open up doors, you just fucking kick him in like you're SWAT
Okay.
breaking in. But it's got like that Hotline Miami vibe to it.
That's
If
funny.
if you ever played that. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically just first person Hotline Miami. You
It,
take like one or two hits and then you got to restart the level.
oh, damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it just fucking kicking in doors and enemies and then grabbing guns and fucking lighting up whoever you can and
That's
then just advancing to the next level and the fucking music goes hard. Fucking hard, brother. Like it went so hard that I was fucking praying. I'm a fucking Norse pagan here, all right? I'm not even a Christian man. I was fucking praying to somebody that Angerfoot's like soundtrack was gonna be on Spotify, and it fucking is, and I was so goddamn happy.
oh, is it?
So, oh yeah. So I know what I'm fucking bumping to work now. It's just gonna be just that loud fucking drum and bass. It's just gonna go fucking hard. Even though I know my microphone didn't pick up my fucking drum and bass shit. Fuck you, microphone. Yeah.
That's funny.
But no, fucking Angerfoot. It's honestly Angerfoot's been one of those games I've been fucking waiting for a minute because I don't play demos. That's the thing about me is I rarely, if ever played demos. Like this is like the first game I'm like, this looks so fucking good. I actually have to try out the demo, and I tried it and I fucking fell in love with it, and I'm just like, I need the game now. And so for like a fucking year, yeah, like, and they surprise dropped it, which I can game companies stop fucking doing this shit. Quit with the fucking surprise drops. Devolver, I'm fucking looking at you. I love you guys, but you got to knock it off with the fucking surprise drops.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because when there's a release date, I like to plan out how my financial situation goes because not everybody's financially stable right now, especially with everything fucking going on.
That is very true.
And so I have to fucking plan out my finances every fucking week because I get paid every week, thankfully.
That's why I'm actually about to. They said it's sold like, but I'm probably about to fuck with seafood next.
Oh yeah, I saw you. I saw you had that poll going on. I have that game. I need to play it
I heard
myself.
it's good as
But
fuck though. Dead
yeah,
serious.
yeah, I heard it's just like a really good fucking kung fu game,
Yeah,
and it just like it feels like a fucking like Bruce Lee film or whatever.
yeah. I might
And
have.
I'm like I'm all about that life, honestly.
Yeah, I definitely. I don't know. They need that. Definitely. A lot
But
of people.
I still got so many other fucking Souls like I need to fucking play and finish. Like, well, nah, I can't. I guess I can't really. That's more of a Metroidvania, I guess, not necessarily Souls. But I know I have to finish Lies of P. I need to like actually sit down and finish Dark Souls 2 because I never finished Dark Souls 2. I think that's the one. No, I haven't finished Dark Souls 2, and I never finished Demon Souls. Like I got a PS5 just so I can play Demon Souls.
Really?
Yeah, like that's how much I love the fucking soul. I mean, fuck. To be fair, I got a fucking Warrior of Sunlight tattoo on my arm there,
Yeah.
and like I'm like this is just gonna be my fucking whole like Soulsborne series fucking sleeve.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna dedicate an entire arm to, because like it's I don't know why, but it's just I latch onto them so easily, and it's just they're so much fun to me, and I don't know why, even if they are fucking frustrating.
Wow. No,
That's
that's how you. I mean, hey, people have a lot of ways they show how much of a true fan they is. Dead serious.
true.
Dead serious. I've never. I ain't gonna say I've always planned to get a few tattoos. I just never. Honestly, I just never sat down and actually did it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's not even about finding what I want. Like I know what I would want.
Yeah.
I know all of that. It's just,
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta. There's a lot that kind of goes into it. You gotta figure out where you want to get it done. You're gonna have it done, professionally. Then you gotta plan out all your finances because there's probably gonna be a deposit you gotta put down. I know when I get my tattoos done,
mm-hmm.
I gotta put down like a $50 deposit in case I just fucking flat out cancel or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you gotta pay for the artist's time and all of that shit.
Mm-mm. No, I agree.
Yeah,
That's fair. I just ain't never did. I don't know why.
yeah. It's just do you have the funds to? I mean, I'm sure depending on where you go, you could probably get a fucking I want to say consultation, but it's not the word I'm fucking looking for. It's fucking you can a quote.
Well, that works too.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. I know where you're
yeah,
going.
yeah. My brain's just like
Mm-mm.
fucking. I think maybe I've been playing V Rising too much, and I gave up on. I'm giving up on that fucking game. Oh my god.
Why?
Oh the and it's. I'm not saying the game's bad, because the game's not bad. The game's fucking awesome. But it's just the difficulty curve of it, and then it's just I'm fucking 31, and I'm not looking to play a game that's just gonna beat me into the fucking dirt. Because like Souls games, I can fucking run through, barely any fucking issue. But then because like at least with Souls games, it feels like progression feels steady. Whereas with V Rising, it just feels like a fucking 90-degree up, and then you kind of fucking plateau and you go back up 90 fucking degrees. And it's like, and then just so much shit's like locked behind other shit, and then you gotta unlock like 15 different other fucking things to create a new weapon.
Yeah.
And then you don't find gear out in the world, and it's just like, you know what? I at this point, I'm just gonna fucking turn on cheats and just power fantasy this shit.
This man really said power fantasy this shit.
I,
It do be
I
like
do
this.
enjoy. I do enjoy a good power fantasy.
I ain't gonna lie though, like nowadays it seems like before I like play something, I can go see if there's any like interesting mods and shit now. I've been doing that too.
Oh yeah, that's what I do with like a Skyrim and Fallout 4 and shit.
Like I
Oh, when Bethesda's not fucking it all up for everyone.
yeah. Darn, where the coffee at?
Mm,
Coffee right here, Derper. What are you talking about, sir?
Garper, my boy. But yeah, so yeah, V Rising. I might. It's either I'm just gonna slap the cheats on and just. I mean, there's a couple settings where you can change like a combat damage multiplier.
Yeah.
and shit like that. So maybe I'll give that a try, and then maybe play with that for a bit and see if that improves it. I mean, people can call me a bitch. I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna play the fucking game however I want. I bought the damn game. But if not, fucking, I think RoboCop's starting to call my name back to fucking Detroit.
I thought you already beat that.
Oh, I have. When the game first, because I played through it and I beat it when it first came out,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't have New Game Plus. Well, like a few months, like 6 months or something after the game came out, they introduced New Game Plus. So I was like, New Game Plus, this bitch, let's go.
All right then. I know they got
But
a Terminator out there too.
yeah, I've never been a big Terminator fan.
Really?
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the movies are good. It's just I'm just indifferent on the series.
Yeah. No, that's
But
right.
but RoboCop I'll fuck with. I'll fuck with RoboCop.
Oh no, RoboCop.
It's actually like some of my favorite action movies, honestly.
Wait. For the record, that RoboCop game, they got it like the old school RoboCop, right?
Yeah. Not the remake. It's old school.
Okay.
Yeah, and they actually the studio actually got a lot of the original actors to do the voices.
Really?
Yeah, so like Peter Weller, the OG RoboCop. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And they got him to do the voice for RoboCop.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, and I think they got and they got the lady who did I can't remember her name, but she was like
You
the
talking
leading
about?
lady,
Yeah, I
I
was gonna
guess.
say old girl that was running around with him. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah. They got her to come back and do the voice for her character.
Oh shit, that's cool then.
But yeah, I mean, it's such a fucking good and fun story, and then it's just because it's kind of broken up into levels, but like in these levels, they're just like side quests you can do. You can do some in the precinct, or you can be out in the streets and do shit out in the streets.
Are you actually arresting people, or are you just killing them?
Oh no, you're just fucking blowing them away, man.
Oh shit! What the hell?
For some, like you can issue like well, I think like during some of the side missions you can have people arrested and shit. But 9 times out of 10, you just got fucking gang members trying to pull out fucking guns, blow your way, and you're just like, nah, I got that fucking burst fire Beretta.
Wow. That's what I'm like. I want to actually arrest some people.
Nah, you just fucking blow them away. Honestly, it's more fun that way.
Is it really? Oh
Kind
no.
of is,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I believe it.
Cause that intro mission into the game, it's just you fucking roll up, and I think the creators knew what they were doing because I think they fucking like tank their health
Mm-hmm.
to where they take like 2 hits and they're fucking dead. But your gun's like a fucking burst fire, so you're just fucking shredding them in one trigger pull. Which actually, you want to know a fun fact
What?
about the RoboCop? So so you know how he has his sidearm, his handgun.
Yeah.
It's that burst fire. That's actually an actual firearm. Uh, and that's a Beretta. It's like a modified Beretta M93 Raffica, which, like, I don't know if you played any of the OG Call of Duties, and
Mm-hmm.
if you recognize the Raffica, the
Yeah.
fucking one that like everybody would fucking dual wield and you just start shredding everybody.
That that was back when I was playing like it was religion. When you was able to actually Kimbo shit.
Yeah, back when it was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was primarily made for like counter terror. It didn't get much fucking use though. But so when they were making that movie, they had issues with the ATF because they were going to use like an actual live firing prop, I guess.
Yeah.
And since it's a burst fire, that falls under NFA guidelines, and so they were having issues with the ATF trying to get it on the set. But eventually, they were eventually able to get it on the set and modify it and everything. But yeah,
I did not know that. Wow,
yeah.
that's wild.
So they had issues with the ATF on that one. It was pretty fucking funny.
What exactly is the ATF supposed to do though? That's my thing.
Say what?
What exactly is the ATF supposed to do though?
They're supposed to regulate. I'm gonna get this wrong, and I'm just kind of being like shorthanded with this, but they're supposed to be regulating the tax and sale of alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. So they don't really do shit about the alcohol or the tobacco. So normally they're just there about the firearms. It's fucking
Yeah.
it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's all fucking goofy though.
You're not wrong. Okay, like we're gonna go with that, sir.
Yeah, and they keep making up their own bullshit and keep fucking over everybody. Which, thankfully, Congress and the Senate has been smacking the shit out of the ATF over the past couple of months.
Yeah, because it's probably costing them money.
Oh no, it's because they're fucking overreaching pretty goddamn hard at that.
That too. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
because it's crazy. Because they'll go after innocent civilians that have not fucking done shit,
Mm-hmm.
and yet they won't go after actual criminals, like people that fucking have the switches on the back of their fucking Glocks and shit.
Yeah.
But no, somebody has a barrel shorter than 16 inches. They're fucking kicking in your front door and shooting your dog.
Lord have mercy.
Which this is how bad it has been recently with the ATF. That and I think they just got fucking let go on this one, which is fucking baffling to me. So they were putting in this new ruling that if like your primary like source of income is selling firearms, you have to be an FFL dealer.
What the hell is that?
A federal firearms license holder, which means you're legally allowed to sell firearms.
Oh,
Which every gun store, sporting store, whatever, where you can buy a gun,
yeah.
you have to fucking do that. And it's kind of like how it rolls at a lot of gun shows.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
whenever you buy a firearm, you have to go through a 44 to 73 form, which is your background check, basically.
Yeah.
Which you got to fill out a whole bunch of fucking information, and then they got to submit that to the ATF, and then the ATF has got to come back and be like, no, you can't sell them this gun, or yes, you can sell them the gun. They got a clean record. They're fine. Which I have not had an issue with that yet.
I'm
waiting for
actually
the
shocked.
Yeah.
Seriously.
What do you mean? Why? Why are you shocked?
The way things is now. I would think they'd be giving more people a harder time about like carrying and stuff like that. But you got a permit too, so I mean.
Yeah. I mean that's why it's called constitutional carry though, because you have a constitutional right to it to defend yourself.
Yeah, and you should. I don't see why anybody would have a problem with that. Like,
Because the whole like, oh, you're no fucking trained, oh, you're you don't have any of the knowledge or the training or any of that, and it's like, no, but we do though. A lot of people that constitutionally carry actually still abide by the same laws and regulations that someone like me would.
yeah, it, and that's fair. I
Yeah.
I get the whole okay. Person not trained X Y Z. Okay, for that I would say why not? This is kind of reaching though too. Keep that in mind. Say this. Why don't they? Some of these people who quote unquote have these gun shops and stuff like that have an area where they could probably make more money, where they actually train people to use said guns.
They do. It's called gun ranges and trainers and stuff.
Well, yeah, they do, yeah.
But normally it's the government's not supposed to supply you the training. You're supposed to train yourself, and that's what makes the people the militia. because a lot of people like to think, oh, because a lot of people will misconstrue the Second Amendment and put it in the terms of today,
Mm-hmm.
and not put it into the terms of when it was originally written. And because they say the Second Amendment has the word militia in it, and normally, like, you hear militia, what do you think first thing off the top of your head?
Military.
Yeah, you think you think lone wolf fucking military group of people out in the fucking sticks prepping and fucking preparing for the great takeover or some dumb shit. That's not what the militia meant at the time. It meant the people.
Yeah.
You, me, fucking every other American in this country. That's what militia means. But because that was fucking 200 years ago, and obviously, definitions and words have changed, but
Lord
people
knows
still
yes.
won't look at the Constitution and the documents as written. They'll just put it into today's lexicon.
Yeah. Definitely.
And that's kind of the part that irritates me.
Let me ask you this:
Yeah.
Do you feel like with the direction that society is going right now, based with the government knowledge, do you feel like there's a possibility that a civil war can start?
Possibility that what?
That a civil war can start? Yes, serious. It's a genuine question. Do you believe that a civil war can start?
That's funny. Um, could I see it happening? Yes, but at the same time, no. I it's hard to make that call, right? Because like yeah, there's a bunch of fuck shit, but if there were to be, it would be such a one-sided fight. It wouldn't even be a fucking war at that point. Because if it turns into a war of left versus right, left don't want fucking guns. They're not necessarily going to have the training. Whereas more so the people on the right have fucking all the guns and all the fucking training. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get what
And
you
then,
mean.
and then of course a lot of them have the argument, oh, they the government has all these they have the tanks and airplanes and bombs, and it's like like okay, so the military that us as a country have trained, have set to fight and die overseas, and then they come back home and then we're fucking them into the goddamn dirt.
Yeah.
And you think, these vets, including a lot of my fucking friends, and they've told me that if they were ever to get called back to fight their own countrymen, they'd tell them to get fucking bent 9 ways to Sunday. And that's including my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, 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 I'm not turning my guns on any of you people. She's like, I'll turn them on the government, but that's about as far as it goes. But it's like you guys, it's like the government's fucking trained these guys to use these fucking machines, and you think they're just gonna turn their stuff so easily on the American citizens? No, that ain't gonna fucking happen. That's like if you legitimately think that, then you're fucking stupid, and you're just out of your fucking mind at that point.
And I think that's, how can I say this? This is where I find like the confusion when it comes to society, people, and everything else, because it's like everybody wants to stand up to the government and what they're doing,
Mhm.
et cetera, et cetera. But then y'all ready to cancel whoever because of race, gender, sexuality, and all that. And this is where I get confused because it's like, and I told somebody this who lives here. I told him the other day, I don't feel like shit's been right since Clinton. Because at least then we didn't have all this shit.
Right.
But now it's just like, okay, now you got red versus blue. Whatever side you pick, that's your
Yeah,
prerogative.
obviously, because I grew up in the '90s and in the early aughts, and it's like the level of animosity and aggression towards from one side to the other or any other fucking group, you wouldn't really see this all that much.
No.
But it's all become so divisive and fucking everything's becoming so fucking politically driven and
And
it's fucking me versus you and it's like it doesn't fucking have to be me versus you. We can respectfully disagree, but let's come up with a fucking compromise, come together on some shit.
because you know what,
But
at the end of the
but
day, the government winning.
yeah, absolutely.
Because mm, they would rather be at each other's throats
Yeah.
over race, sexuality, and all that when the problem really started with the government. Yeah, people felt the way
the
they
government.
felt, but it
Wasn't
out there like that until guess who started making these laws,
right.
bringing out all of these extra issues to begin with.
Right, and it's gotten to the point where it's kind of like, for one to succeed, one must suffer, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's hate that I put shit like that because that's something I thought up on my own. It's just for one to succeed, one must suffer, and that's how like this whole thing's coming, and it's fucking baffling, and it's why I just kind of stopped giving a fuck. I stopped caring about a fuck about any political issues or, any of this bullshit. Like all I care about personally
Mm-hmm.
is that you can defend yourself.
You
Simple
have
as
to.
that. You have to, because nobody's coming for you. So you gotta, it's I've heard this phrase all the time. You're your own first responder.
Yeah.
Somebody breaks in your fucking house or something, or if somebody's trying to fucking come kill you, you know, make sure they're the ones to play fuck around and find out.
And, and you're not wrong. And it's like for me, it's just like it went from somebody can went from I'm a lover, not a fighter to nah, I have to be a lover and a fighter now because
Yeah,
I don't know if
you
just
can
because
be
of
both.
how yeah, but
If you don't fight for what you love, then you don't have love in the first place.
no, but it
If you're not willing to fight for that love, and I'm not talking like fucking fisticuffs, but I mean if you're willing to defend and fight for that love, whether it be for a person, your country, your fucking family, whoever, if you're not willing to fight for that, then you got no love whatsoever.
and you're right, but I just hate this notion that people have to worry about even walking outside because of how they choose to litter. Like that's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah, it's like it's why I like it's like what I was saying before, it's like especially because my brother's gay, and there's
Mm-hmm.
fucking times that I fucking worry that he's gonna step outside and somebody's gonna fucking do something to him just because he's fucking gay, or one of my trans friends are gonna fucking go out and they're gonna get their fucking teeth knocked down their throat because they're trans, and it's like I fucking hate that.
Yeah,
I hate fucking thinking that. And that's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck who you are, where you come from, what you identify as. I don't give
but
a fuck.
I mean,
Get a gun, learn to defend yourself.
it's
And
even got
we
now where now it's just petty to where like it's even based on what the fuck you wear. Like what?
Yeah, yeah.
What is
Like
wrong with people?
it, it's like I saw that I saw news report. Oh fuck! I think it was there's this guy I watch on YouTube, JD Delay. If
Hmm.
you fucking ever sees this, shout out to him. He's ex convict, ex drug addict, and he fucking owns. He does recovery services for recovering addicts and shit because he's been down that road. He's in and out of jail for the longest time. And he's straight and he's clean and all of that. And he'll cover a lot of mostly crime stuff. And he's kind of like kind of how like we're talking. We're just it's all about fucking loving, man.
Yeah.
Because if you don't got that love, it's like, and it's try to love everybody as much as you can. Like, even if you fucking disagree with somebody politically, fucking just try to love them. Try to find that love. But he was covering a fucking thing. He was covering a news article where some fucking shitheel was like, busting out windows on cars and shit in a neighborhood because they had, like, I can't remember if he said it was like a Trump or Biden sticker. I mean, political stickers. But it was still stupid. But then I think it was Trump stickers because there's this 80-year-old man just trying to put a fucking Trump sign in his front yard, and this dude on his fucking four wheeler just came by and plowed straight into him and killed the guy.
Okay.
And then the kid was like 20 or something. Fucking went home, called the police, and be like, "Oh yeah, fucking come here and I'm turning myself in." Cops got there, dude fucking blew his head off. And it's like how we shouldn't be getting to this point. Like, is there just did we just lose humanity at this point? Because if this is the case, like, fuck it, like whoever's in charge of this whole fucking reality, like, nuke it, dude. Because it's like, because we failed as a fucking civilization. If we're fucking getting pissed off at each other for just these little fucking things.
And yeah, and I just hate, and I just hate it because it's like I said, back 10, 15 years ago, it wasn't like that. You could, like, I can't even, hey, perfect example. I'm big on respectfully greeting people. Hey, how you doing? Handshake, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Show them respect, you know what I mean? I walk into a room or walk in the park, see a bunch of older cats, sitting there playing chess, minding their business. Walk up to them, I shake their hand. Nah, it's like you can't even do that. It's like you can't do that.
no,
And like that was my thing growing up, environment I lived in, stuff like that. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like you walk
yeah,
up, you shake elders' hands. You know what I mean? You greet them properly when you see them. Even
yeah,
if you don't know them. Now it's like you can't do that because you don't know what they may think your intent is.
yeah,
Because the way race is now being done, the way sexuality is being done, and everything else. So you don't know if that person is just gonna try to, shoot you or worse just because of who you are. And it's just
right.
I'm just trying to be genuine and just say, hey, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like I said, like, when we started this whole thing, it's like you get fucking shot by stepping on the wrong person's J's or something. And you just get lit the fuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're not wrong. It's just like at this point, it's like, what is it gonna take?
Yeah,
I don't know what would need to happen for everything to go back to the way it was. But I don't think it's possible. But I'm just tired personally. This is a personal thing, man. I'm just tired of this whole logic to where people don't want to do anything about it till somebody gets shot, somebody get killed, murdered, or whatever. Now everybody wants to care.
yeah. I mean, it's just all virtue signaling.
And
I
at
mean,
that point,
it's like It's like with the whole fucking Israel, Gaza, Palestine bullshit. It's like they've been fucking at this shit for God knows how long. And it's like, and we're just now giving a fuck about this. It's like they've been at this shit for forever now. And then, you get a lot of people that will fucking, protest a bunch of dumb shit. And then, the minute riots start happening, because there's nothing wrong with peacefully protesting, but the minute a brick or fucking something goes through a window, it's no longer a protest. It's a riot at that point. But even peacefully protesting, and then people are fucking saying, oh, like people like me, white straight man,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the fucking fascist or the racist. It's like, motherfucker, you try some of this shit in fucking China or North Korea, you say, or any of this dumb shit, you try some of this shit, and you're gonna go fucking missing.
It,
And it's like you don't realize how good you fucking have it here, even though you're gonna bitch about it, and you're gonna throw a tantrum, and you're gonna fucking break shit like a whiny 2-year-old until you get your way, because nobody fucking told you no in your entire life.
and I get people are angry, and a lot of them, yeah, they have the right to be angry. I get it. But if your only answer to me,
It's
this to me personally, is violence to deal with it, I have a problem with it. Especially when the violence is to innocent people who probably don't even know what the fuck going on.
yeah,
No, I will not stand with you. No, not while you're going and fucking attacking 50, 60-year-old and 70-year-old elderly people who have done what to you?
yeah.
Nothing.
There's this video I like. I think about every once in a while, and it was during the L.A. riots. It was after I think it was the Rodney King incident, right? That
Mm-hmm.
was yeah, Rodney King. I mean, I'm sure you know about him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah.
yeah, and all the riots that started happening after that, which gave birth to the fucking roof Korean meme. Which that's if you want to see any fucking like greater use of the fucking Second Amendment, look up roof Koreans. That shit goes hard. But during that time, a lot of fucking businesses and stores were getting fucking broken into. And then there's this video that was recorded. Is this fucking this older black gentleman fucking come out of the store. I mean, he's fucking distraught. He's upset because he's fucking, and I mean, because this was predominantly, black neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out, he's fucking he's wielding a hammer, and he's fucking crying, he's fucking screaming at everybody, and he's like, I grew up on these same streets, the same as you guys. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know, and like that shit's fucking heartbreaking to me, because it's like, communities want change, and want to get rid of the fucking violence, but they're the first fucking ones to do the violence in the first place.
Yeah.
And it's
Like,
like, if you want to be a positive change in your community, fucking start with yourself. And that, honestly, that goes for fucking any community.
be the change
I
you want
think.
to be the change you want to see. I say that all the time, and that's why I do that whole. And I say this, I'll say this, I'm blue in the face. I will say that whole treat others how you want to be treated. That's bullshit. That's 100% bullshit.
I I still kind of live by that
I
because
mean,
I will treat you with kindness and respect until you show me disrespect
mhm.
and malice.
And that's fair. But a
And
lot
then
of
I'm
these
and then I'm
people,
and then I'm flipping that fucking script on you so goddamn quick.
a lot of these people don't.
Yeah, because if you the first thing you're doing is you coming at me with hate or malice, and if you're not willing to have a discussion at me, there's no fucking reasoning
Mm-hmm.
with you. You're part of the fucking issue, hands down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's why I told you. Like, that's what I said. I say what I say and I'm done with it. You want to jump into your first reaction? Is the name called I have no conversation with you? I don't
Yeah,
have to.
if you're in an argument and you fucking start hitting, personal attacks, you've already lost.
Like I'm not even
It's
gonna.
it's like it's like if I get in a fucking argument with you and you start like fucking calling me fat white motherfucker, I'm just not gonna fucking listen to you, dude. I'm like, hey, keep beaking.
Oh
I'm
shit!
gonna turn into the fucking, I'm gonna turn the master to disguise. This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. Any questions?
Yeah, that actually reminds me. Shout out to Derper. He actually bought my Call Him a Nigga merch. Shout out
Oh
to
yeah, yeah. I
Derper.
fucking heard you talking about that yesterday.
Shout out to Derper for that, man. You're
Yeah.
a real one, man.
Oh, I'd fucking wear that at work and then immediately get kicked the fuck out.
Mm-mm.
Eh, all right, I might get a couple of high fives.
No, we about to drop here. Waffle man, what can they? How can they find you? I know you ain't. He's not a content creator, y'all. So keep that in
No,
mind.
no. But by God, if I ever get around to actually doing it, oh by God, because I still got that. I still get that fucking Beretta script.
Mm. I told you, you need to just throw it out there. Fuck it. I told you, you and Vanta, y'all motherfuckers really could actually do some real shit if y'all just
Yeah.
did it. Because I told
I
Vanta straight up.
for for me, it's a financial issue because I got a couple things I actually need to buy because I recorded my first video and like you see how kind of like grainy and shitty the quality is on this webcam.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it was the entire, yeah, and then it fucking freezes like that. But yeah, that's how the entire fucking video is, and it's like I don't want that. I don't feel good putting that out.
No, and you
And
know
but
what?
it's
That's
like
that.
I got this fucking, I got like this i5 Nikon or fucking something back here that used to be my brother's, but then I because he was kind of doing the content creating thing for a short while when he was younger
Mm-hmm.
and fucking taking pictures and shit, and he just kind of fucking abandoned that. And I don't know what fucking happened to the charger, and I don't know what happened to the batteries for that fucking camera. But so it's like I think I'm just gonna buy if because the way I'm thinking about it right now is maybe I'll make one video and see how I feel about it after that and upload it and
Shit.
see if I'm happy with it.
Get your woman to help you.
What?
Yeah, get your woman to help
No.
you.
She doesn't even do social media, man.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah, she keeps off of everything. I
Ooh.
was actually hanging out with her
You got a motherfucker that
week.
boy.
I was actually hanging out with her a week or two ago,
Mm, 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 mm.
and it was funny because she doesn't have social media and I do, and so we were just kind of laying and chilling, and I just pulled out my phone because fucking I need to quit doom scrolling on Twitter. But I was just kind of scrolling through it, and because it's the middle of the fucking night,
Mm-hmm.
and so that's when all of, like, remember when I said I follow a lot of Japanese
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
people on, a lot of them are just fucking doujin artists and cosplayers and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if you fucking saw the tweet, but I was scrolling through it, and she's like, "You follow a lot of just hentai artists and cosplay, like sexy cosplayers." I'm like, because my brain just didn't even think, oh, maybe I shouldn't scroll this in front of her. And then she goes, "Nice." And I'm like, fuck off. She actually just said nice to that.
Like, yes. Just got
And then,
away with one.
and then on top of that, she called me a fucking lab. She called me what's the phrase? It's like a golden retriever boyfriend or something.
You would have to you tell me something I don't know because I don't know
I,
what gets called anymore. You would have to
oh God.
you would have to educate me, sir, on that. Let's go with that.
It's been like this fucking thing. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. It's a golden retriever boyfriend is a partner who is particularly affectionate, supportive, and excited. So yeah, but yeah,
That's a
she
thing.
gets, yeah. Well, it's kind of become a thing
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok
Oh, okay.
because I'll scroll through. I won't do TikTok, but I'll do fucking YouTube Shorts, and that's it's more than that's. too much for me even.
Yeah.
But no, because me and her were fucking texting, and she's like, "Oh no, fucking, I told you this morning. I told you about this. Whatever, fuck it. I'll say it for the fucking stream anyway."
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking to her, and she sends me a text. She's like, "Hey, I found a picture of you online," and I'm like, "Fuck's posting pictures of me online without me knowing?" And she goes, "But you're so cute though." She sent a fucking picture of a golden retriever, and I'm like, "Bruh." She just called me a golden retriever boyfriend.
Hey.
I'm like, I didn't even think I'd fucking cause like if you get me talking about guns, I'll get really fucking excited.
Yeah.
Even some of my other friends and my other friend groups, they're like, "You're just a stereotypical American." I'm like,
Stereotypical.
"Yeah, I really have been. I really have become one, huh?" Yet, which doesn't fucking help when I'm wearing like fucking merch like this, and it's just
We
yeah,
can't expect God to do all the work.
can't expect God to do all the work.
Bruh. That's
It's
funny.
it's a cat. It's racking a 19. It's a shirt from Donut Operator. It's a former Leo, does a bunch of like cop related content on YouTube and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and the shirt goes fucking hard. I even it was even funny because we were talking about the shooter. Uh, so he was found wearing one of Demolition Ranch's T-shirts,
Mm-hmm.
and I have the same exact. Well, I have the same T-shirt, but it's in a different color. And Matt Demolition Ranch, he had to come out and fucking because I guess news stations were fucking calling him because the dude, because the piece of shit was fucking wearing one of his shirts. He's like, "Oh, did you ever have contact with the shooter?" And he's just like, because he has his own clothing brand. He owns like his actual own like clothing company essentially, and it's like him and like 20, 30 other like content creators on YouTube, and their merch is gets produced at his place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're talking a gun tuber with by himself like 10 million subscribers. I think what's he fucking at now? I think he hit 10 million.
And all he talk about is different guns.
No, he does a lot of cool. He's at 11.7 million. God damn. He does like a bunch of like themed gun videos essentially. Like oh, what the fuck? Okay, I really need to catch up on his fucking videos. I'm just now realizing. Like he's shooting guns at a spinning propeller, I guess.
Okay.
And like a lot of his stuff will just be like, okay, what how far will X bullet go through X many of items?
Oh, okay. So he does that shit. Okay, I see what you're talking about now.
Yeah, well, but he'll always introduce like a new gun because he fucking has so many
Let
fucking
me ask
guns.
you
Oh my
this.
god.
You might
Yeah.
actually know this.
Okay.
What's the first bullet that ever been shot? And it actually
Mm,
hit.
I mean, are we talking like lead ball here?
Okay, let me change the question then. That way it's easier. The longest sniper rifle shot.
Oh,
And it hit.
the longest sniper shot?
And it hit. Mind you. Keep that in mind.
I think Chris Kyle may still have that fucking record.
I know that name.
Um, no. A so according to Wikipedia, the longest sniper kill will be from I'm gonna fuck this name up because dude's from Ukraine. Holy shit! Okay, this was actually recent. This was last year.
Really?
But Vyacheslav Ko- Kovalsky. fucking. Um, it happened. This is a confirmed kill, so this is just confirmed kills. I guess not necessarily the bullet actually hitting. So I guess we're going with confirmed kills here. But I mean, this is still fucking impressive.
Yeah.
But I guess this is a bit of a rough estimate, but 3,800 meters or 4,156 yards.
That's far.
So
That's far as hell.
So let me
I'm thinking about that now. That's pretty fucking far.
let me plug this in here. So close to. So if we put that into miles, that's close to 2 and a little over a quarter miles.
That's fucking far. Yeah. How the fuck could, wow. I didn't know you could get a bullet to shoot, get a hang that fucking far. That drop must have been a hell of a drop then too.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it did say what gun he had. But hold on. But it's a red name.
How the
Horizons
fuck do you
Lord.
even pull that off?
Google.
No, no, no. I mean, how the hell do you even pull that shot off?
Horizons Lord.
2.25 miles, bro. That's
Whoa! Okay. Oh, okay. I kind of see what this rifle's going for. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is fucking funny then.
how the fuck, 2.25 miles. 2.25 miles, bro.
he dusted a motherfucker with an anti-material round.
Oh, who?
The rifle, the bullet, the cartridge the guy used
Mm-hmm.
is 12.7 by 114 millimeter HL Wildcat, and it says that. Oh no, that says the 14.5. Wait, then what the fuck? Well, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure it probably fucking is too. But probably a fucking anti-material rifle round, which is really fucking funny to me.
What
Cause like,
is that a weaker
cause
bullet that they use?
no, that's shit you want to use to punch through shit. Like I don't think 50 BMG is 50 BMG. Like I need to find something to compare it to. I don't know. It. Oh no, it is okay. So 50 BMG is fucking anti-material round. Um. So yeah, so because basically like the Barrett, the one that you fucking win all the time.
Yeah.
That's 50 BMG. It's technically it's not a sniper rifle. It's an anti-material rifle, which you're not normally under normal circumstances. You're not using it to fucking hit a target. You're using it to punch through armor more or less. Or if you're wanting to fucking kill an engine, put a fucking 50 through it. Put a fucking armor piercing 50 through it. Actually, if you want to know something funny, quick fun fact is the 50 Beowulf. because I think it was the U.S. military that were like, "Hey, we want a 50, but we can put it in our rifles."
Yeah.
And some company went, "Okay, let's try this." And so they came out with the 50 Beowulf, which will sit like 10 rounds in like a 30 round mag or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you just got to change out the upper, and then you got to slap that bitch in. And normally, because the intended use was for it to fucking pop out engines on like roadblocks and stuff,
Yeah.
but it didn't really work out as well, and it was kind of just annoying. And so they're just like, "Fuck it, just go back to just go back to the Barretts." So the rifle is just kind of like a novel, so the 50 Beowulf's kind of like a novelty at this point. I don't think it's being used in the military. I could be wrong.
But it's more so like a collector item now. Well, it's more so like a collector item now. Well, if anything.
Kinda. I mean, I want a fucking upper for my gun in 50 Beowulf, even though that it's gonna be fucking costly in ammo.
Oh no, I believe that.
Hold on, how much is 50? How much is 50 Beowulf? Let's see here. Okay, how many? All right, let's go with this.
Because I'm a figure like.
Okay, box of 20. So this ammo, it's really only $30 for 20. Huh. I mean, that's
For bill bullets.
yeah, for 50 Beowulf. Huh.
That's cheap. That's actually surprising.
Underwood 50 Beowulf. Yeah, 350 grand.
Hmm.
That's or at least for this brand, for this, because ammo prices depend on brand, depends on where you're
Yeah.
fucking buying it from, it depends on what quality they are, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But for this, for this box of 20, it's like $30, and it's like $1.50 per round.
That's not bad.
And people think microtransactions are bad.
That's fucking great. All right, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. Waffle's always been a pleasure, man. Y'all be sure to check this dude out on Twitter, man. Because, as you see, he talks a lot about guns and gun laws, and he's very adamant about that and gun control.
I try not to be too vocal about it, especially on tweeters. Normally on Twitter, I just kind of shit post all the fucking time.
And look at cosplays. Derper says he loves you.
I love you too, Derper.
Derper, it was probably about 2 months ago. You might have had a chance.
Poor Derper. But yeah, But yeah, what the fuck is my at? Oh yeah, it's at Dat_1_waffles.
Also,
Yeah.
it's in the description.
Pretty gay if you.
I know Waffle loves the ladies, and he's happy he got a boo. This Verity said it's pretty gay. Yeah.
I got a boo that can outshoot me.
She can outshoot you?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, that's right. She's military. Yeah, you done.
Yeah.
You ain't winning that one, sir.
Oh yeah, I'm cooked.
You ain't winning that one. You ain't winning that one. But hey, seriously, y'all, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hey, I want to thank y'all for real though, for coming by and checking this out. For doing the hat trick, the 3-peat, and the coffee conversation, y'all. Next game I'm playing is Seafood. People voted on it between Twitter and YouTube, and yeah, that's pretty much what we're coming up with. So I might go live like it today. I might. It depends on what's going on and everything else. Just at least get it started and everything else. It depends on if I got a couple of things I need to do and all of that to keep that in mind.
I will not. I will be sleeping.
He probably will.
Because I got work in the morning.
Yeah, that too. Definitely. But for real though, as always, thank y'all, man. I try to have as many coffee conversations as possible as always. My plan, I'm gonna see if actually I'm gonna make a message. I think I know who I want to be on here next because I'm always bringing them up. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get up out of here. Thank you again. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, you got any question, comments that you just want to keep private, I would curious chat for that. That is in the link tree. His Twitter is in the description. As always, how I do things here. Sturdy is never on here. We go get up out of here though, man. Thank y'all for real. Till next time, y'all. Later.